Welcome to 240 Seconds with me, Kaylin Brennickmeyer. Today I will be giving an interview for famous orator, military leader, Pericles.
Thank you for inviting me.
I have so many questions to ask you, and I know you are very busy, so let's get started.
Very well.
You are well known throughout Greece as the most influential leader of Athens. Not only have you been a great leader in government, but you have also been a great military leader for decades. How did you manage to stay in power for so long?
I was very young when I was first elected as the leader of the Democratic Party in 460 BC. For the next 30 years, I was re-elected continuously. During that time, I made very important democratic reforms, strengthened Athens' military, and helped develop a huge rebuilding program which has made Athens the artistic and cultural center of Greece.
30 years? That is quite an accomplishment. How did you prepare yourself to become a great leader, and who influenced you to become involved in politics?
I think my education and training prepared me. I had the privilege of being educated by the best philosophers, and I'm also a well-trained soldier. I was influenced by my great uncle. He made great reforms, but I wanted to make Athens more democratic.
What was your greatest democratic reform?
I think that my greatest democratic reform was when I made sure that holders of public office got paid. This was important in democracy because it gave poor citizens the opportunity to take part in government.
What was the importance of arranging the treaty between the Persian and Greece?
The treaty was important because it finally ended the Persian Wars after nearly 50 years. I was able to rise to power after the defeat of Persia, and I worked hard to build up my empire and strengthen the city against future aggression.
How did you do that?
One of the ways was that I developed the Athenian Navy. I did that by convincing our neighboring states to pay taxes and help build up our treasury. I used money from the treasury to enlarge the ports, build long walls from Athens to Piraeus, and build a fleet of warships, and also recruited soldiers.
Can you talk more about the rebuilding program you developed in Athens? How did you manage to raise funds to rebuild?
The Persian Wars caused a lot of destruction and left Athens in ruins. I was able to persuade the Athenian assembly that it was time to rebuild using money from the treasury to beautify Athens. I began a building program on the Acropolis and hired the finest architects and sculptors.
When did work begin?
It began in 447 BC, on the first building to Athena, also known as the Parthenon. Other buildings were begun soon after.
How did you help make Athens the artistic and cultural center of Greece?
I financially supported and encouraged the works of writers, artists, architects, scientists, and philosophers, which helped make Athens the artistic and cultural center of Greece.
Tell us something about your wife.
Sure. My dear wife was Spasia. She was really clever. It was really easy to have political or philosophical discussion with her. She helped me with hard decisions.
That's great, because from my previous interviews, women didn't really get involved. General Pericles, it has been an honor to meet and learn about your contributions to ancient Greece and democracy. This is how we Americans do it.